middleweight champion in a few years. He has the speed, style, and the punch, and most important, the intelligence and ambition to perfect them. His opponent tonight, Jose Torres, was also marked for greatness a few years back, but only recently has started to fight the type of opponents who test and polish his skills to the limit. Tonight may well determine whether he can still go to the top of the division. We'll see in a moment as Jose Torres meets Skeeter McClure on the Friday night fight of the week. Welcome to the fight of the week. I'm Don Dunphy, your ringside commentator at Madison Square Garden. Wilbert Skeeter McClure was born in Toledo, Ohio, and he would still be undefeated if he hadn't tried to prove on 2 occasions that ex-welterweight champ Luis Rodriguez could be beaten by a middleweight. Skeeter was wrong both times, but he has won all other 16 bouts, including 7 by KOs. Jose Torres, born in Playa Ponce, Puerto Rico, 28 years ago, has a superb record of 29 victories, 1 loss and a draw. The loss, a KO by Florentino Fernandez, came when Torres, instead of boxing, tried to outslug the Cuban belter. Torres himself has registered 22 knockouts. Jose stands 5'10 and a half, Wilbert an inch taller, and both weighed 161 on the commission scales today. In just a moment, we'll bring you the 10-round middleweight bout between Jose Torres and Wilbert Skeeter McClure. It's nice to welcome back our old friend, Johnny Addy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Next boxing show here, 2 weeks from tonight, Florentino Fernandez will meet Jose Gonzalez for 10 rounds. 1 week from tonight, the fight goes to Cleveland. Return match, champion Joey Giardello, an overweight match. And here he is, his opponent, Rocky Rivero. Another boxing date here, ladies and gentlemen. Friday, June the 5th, feature attraction, Johnny Bissaro and his opponent, sensational lightweight from New York, Frankie Narvaez. And here, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest fighters of all time, twice welterweight champion of the world. He boxed Jack Britton 27 times. From England, let's give him a nice hand, Jack. Ted Kid Lewis. Ted Kid Lewis from England.
A real veteran of the ring wars.
Here are the ring officials, signed by the New York State Athletic Commission. The judges, Frank Forbes, Tony Castellano. The timekeeper, Fred Abatello. Counting for the knockdowns, Bonnie Smith. Referee for the main event, Johnny Lo Bianco. 10 rounds. Both boys weigh exactly the same, 161. Introducing from Playa Ponce, Puerto Rico, black trunks, Jose Torres. His opponent, Toledo, Ohio, white trunks, Wilbert Skeeter McClure. McClure, main event, 10 rounds.
McClure, Torres, both you men have boxed in New York on many occasions. You're very well acquainted with the rules. You were briefed again today. They're all important. Go to a neutral corner. If you score a knockdown, you must take an 8 count. 3 knockdowns in any 1 round automatically end the bout. Do you understand? If you're dropped and the bell rings, the count will continue. Break when I tell you to break clean. Shake hands. Come out boxing at the bell. Good luck to both of you.
Scoring here in New York on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system. If the rounds come out even on a card, mandatory 8 count and 3 knockdown rule are in effect, and the count continues at the bell if a man is floored near the bell, except at the final bell. Round 1. Jose Torres, black trunks, Wilbert Skeeter McClure in white. A top middleweight attraction here at Madison Square Garden. Boys met once before in 1958 when they were both amateurs, and Torres won a disputed 3-round decision. Process in round 1. You'll notice that Torres is using the peekaboo style, which was made fashionable by former heavyweight champion Floyd Patterson. Gloves up high and peeking out behind them. He was a stablemate of Torres. Both boys have all the equipment to be good fighters. Torres has an uppercut, which McClure hasn't shown as yet, but McClure has the jabs, the crosses, good combinations, left hooks. So has Torres. Torres was 170 pounds for his last fight, which he won. McClure has been keeping around the 160-pound middleweight limit. He's 161 tonight. Up to now, it's been a battle of the jabs. Johnny Lobianco, the arbiter. Now it's Torres getting in with the heavy leather with 1 minute to go in round one. McClure is trying to solve the defense Torres is showing him. The boy from Toledo will have to bring that guard down to land on the head. 10 seconds to go in round one. There's the bell. Jose Torres coming out for round two of this 10-rounder at the Garden. Wearing black trunks, Wilbert McClure the white trunks. Both of these young men are highly intelligent. Torres contributes articles to the Spanish-language newspaper El Diario, whose sports editor, Manolo Rodriguez, is here tonight. Wilbert McClure has a degree of education, Bachelor of Science in Education from the University of Toledo, and is a high school teacher. All of which goes by the boards when you take a good one on the whiskers. The natives are getting a little restless with the inaction. Torres has a big following here. And his own band, which you can hear rumbling in the background. So far, all that McClure has been able to land have been a few left jabs. The defense of Torres is still perplexing him. Torres has landed heavy hooks and good rights to the body. And is scheduled for 10 rounds. Johnny Lobianco gets them apart. About a minute remaining in round two. Trying to set his man up so he can uncork a combination punch or a series of punches. That was the first good hook by McClure. And a bristling right hand to follow it. This is a tactical battle at the moment. 2 almost over.
Time.
The bell. Jose Torres was born in Playa Ponce, Puerto Rico, May 3rd, 1936. He now lives in New York City. In the corner with him, John Manzanet, his trainer, bending down in front of him, and the veteran Nick Florio, his cut man on the outside. Manzanet, the trainer, told me they don't believe in having more than 2 men in the corner. On the other side, we have Wilbert Skeeter McClure, was born in Toledo, Ohio, October 29th, 1938. In the corner with him, a couple of veteran handlers, Freddie Brown, who's in straight ahead of him. He's his cut man, along with Whitey Bimstein, who's on the right-hand side, and his trainer, Al Williams, on the left-hand side. Co-managers Sid Goldberg and Saul Gold are not in the corner with Wilbert Skeeter McClure. We're coming up now to round 3 of this 10-round middleweight bout at Madison Square Garden. McClure in the white trunks is coming out now. Torres in the black trunks. To be a sharpshooter to penetrate that guard of Torres if he does not move it. Right hand. It's amazing how quickly Torres can get his jab out in front from the position his hands are in, but he does. That went over his head. One minute to go in round 3. Torres on the offensive here and scoring. The winner of this bout may very well get a shot at Joey Archer, and the winner of that could go on to a title shot with Joey Giardello, who's on our program next week against Rocky Rivero in a non-title bout. Rivero is scoring heavily, or rather Torres is scoring heavily in this round. Ten seconds to go in round 3. There's the bell. Now we're coming up to round 4 at Madison Square Garden. Johnny Manzanet giving some last-moment instructions to Jose Torres in the black trunks. Wilbert McClure in white. Johnny Lobianco, the referee. Punches have been landed by Torres, no question about that. trying to look for a shot to get his right hand in there, but is being beaten to the punch more often than not. Now he got them in. Round 4 of a 10-rounder. Round is about half over. About 30 seconds left in the round. Torres is mixing up his attack pretty well, as you notice. Head, body, body, head. There's the bell. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., 4 Central Time, ABC's Wide World of Sports travels to Paris, France for the unique Eiffel Tower climb, to London, England for the traditional Oxford-Cambridge crew race, and to Indiana for the time trials leading to the Memorial Day Indianapolis 500-mile auto race, exclusively over most of these ABC stations. Coming up soon, the Thunderbird Classic Invitational Golf Tournament on June 7th, and the Buick Open from Grand Blanc, Michigan the following week, both feature presentations in ABC's coverage of major golf events. As you know, both Torres and McClure are former Olympic competitors. You fight fans in the New York area can see potential Olympic champions at the Singer Bowl on the New York World's Fairgrounds next Wednesday night, May 20th, when the final round of the U.S. Olympic boxing trials will be held at 7 p.m. There is no admission to the Singer Bowl for these boxing trials. Round 5 at Madison Square Garden. Wilbert Skeeter McClure of Toledo, Ohio, the white trunks. Jose Torres of Playa Ponce, Puerto Rico, in the black trunks. Unable to penetrate the defense of Torres with orthodox methods, McClure has gone to leading with his right hand, which is all right when you can get away with it. Left hook by Torres. to go in round 5. Torres nodded his head after taking that right hand. He must have admired the punch. 10 seconds to go in round 5. There's the bell. Round 6 at Madison Square Garden. Wilbert Skeeter McClure of Toledo, Ohio, white trunks. Jose Torres of Puerto Rico and New York, the black trunks. Johnny Lobianco, the referee. McClure seems to be moving. Torres had the edge earlier. Now it's good punches by Torres. Hard left hook. McClure battles back in the best round of the fight. McClure seems to have a cut beside the left eye to the left of it, and he's bleeding slightly from the nostrils. With a minute left in round 6. Round 6 is nearly over. There's the bell ending round 6. Next Friday, the fight of the week will move to Cleveland Arena for a rematch of one of the most exciting bouts of the year. The 10-round non-title slugfest between middleweight champ Joey Giardello and the indestructible Rocky Rivero. Giardello started off strong in their first bout, outboxing his opponent and beating him to the punch. But in the middle rounds, the Argentine strongman took charge, and Joey was staggered but never floored. Rivero waded in relentlessly during the final rounds, finding his target with full-arm rights. But Giardello withstood the onslaught to edge Rivero on a split decision. It was a great fight, and they'll be at it again next Friday. Middleweight champ Joey Giardello and rugged Rocky Rivero on the fight of the week. Brought to you by the Gillette Safety Razor Company and by White Owl Cigars and Robert Burns Cigarillos. 7. Madison Square Garden, Wilbert Skeeter McClure in the white trunks. Coming out, Jose Torres in black. Right hand by Torres, and his left was sharp. Torres pot-shotting and then going back into the shell. McClure trying to get him to open up. Torres scoring heavily when he does. A bristling right hand by Torres. There have been no knockdowns. Again, that slight cut beside the left eye of Wilbert McClure. 1 minute to go in round 7. Has been a rough round for McClure. Seconds to go in round 7. There's the bell. Coming up to round 8 here at Madison Square Garden, a 10-round bout. Jose Torres in the black trunks. Skeeter McClure in white. No knockdowns. Johnny Lobianco, the referee. They say on the boxing trade, McClure can't seem to get off. With 2 minutes left in round 8. Very hard, and he staggered him. Let's see if they call that a knockdown. Just a minute now. No knockdown. McClure is shaken, though. A minute and a half left in the round. And they both go down again, but that is no knockdown. Torres slipped and McClure fell over him. Johnny Lobianco smartly wipes off the gloves. Finley fights back. Now there's a minute left in this round. McClure a little wobbly again as Torres presses the attack. About 10 seconds left in the round. Very big round for Jose Torres. There's the bell ending round 8. Some social notes on the boxing scene. Our friend and director Sonny Diskin had a nice story about him in Variety not too long ago. It was 25 years a director. Dr. Kleiman has gone into the ring to look at Wilbert McClure and ask him how he is. Shakes his head that he's probably all right for the moment. Sports announcer Art Rust became the father of a baby girl. Congratulations. And speaking of the Olympic trials next Wednesday, Eddie Urbeck of the Boston Commission is right there. There's Eddie with his arms folded. He's going to be the referee. In the very good preliminaries, Libertad Ruedo of Puerto Rico is TKO because of a cut on Lenny Mangiapane's eye in the second round. Lenny Mangiapane, the loser. Bobby Cassidy of Levittown won a unanimous decision over Jesus Como. Gennaro Baby Soto defeated Henry Costosa. Rafi Reyes defeated Eddie Small by a knockout in the third round TKO. And Russell Schuler has won a TKO over Junius Hinton in the second round. Ninth round, Wilbert McClure in the white trunks, Jose Torres in black. Jose Torres in the black trunks with the heavy leather. One minute to go in round 9. Was shaken by a right hand for the first time tonight as McClure puts on a belated rally with a few seconds to go in round 9. Torres is back in. There's the bell. Don Dunphy at ringside in world-famous Madison Square Garden as referee Johnny Lobianco has them touch gloves. The 10th and final round. Wilbert Skeeter McClure of Toledo, Ohio, the white trunks. Jose Torres of Puerto Rico and New York, the black trunks. Both boys weighing 161 pounds. After many rounds of frustration, McClure finally got to Torres near the end of round 9, but Torres was battling back good at the end of the round and is doing handsomely here so far for his handlers. There have been no knockdowns, no official ones. The boys slipped to the canvas in round 8, I believe it was. It was not official. 2 minutes left in this fight. 2 minutes. Torres is landing those punches, putting an uppercut in there for good measure. Seconds now. That's almost over. There's the final bell. A very good fight. Scoring in New York on a round basis with a supplementary point system. We'll have the decision in just a minute. Johnny Addy is talking to the referee, Johnny Lobianco, about his card, and now takes it over to the officials, Dan Dowd and Frank Morris, who will give it the once-over, along with the cards of the judges, Tony Castellano and Frank Forbes. There were no knockdowns in the contest. Here comes Johnny with the result.
Referee Johnny Lobianco has it 8-1 and 1 even for Torres. Judge Tony Castellano, 8-2 Torres. And the other judge, Frank Forbes, has it 6-3, 1 even Torres. Winner by unanimous decision, Jose Torres.
So Jose Torres is the winner over Skeeter McClure by a wide margin. 8-1-1 for the referee Lobianco. Judge Forbes 6-3-1, Tony Castellano 8-2. A big win for Torres. He's now won 30 of his 32 bouts with 1 loss and 1 draw, and stands in line, or at least is moving up into title contention in the middleweight division. We invite you to be at television ringside next Friday night and enjoy the 10-round non-title match between Joey Giardello and Rocky Rivero from Cleveland on the Fight of the Week. Produced by Hugh Beach. Directed by Marshall Diskin. Associate Director Bill Lilling. Technical Director John Broderick. Stay tuned now for Make That Spare, which follows immediately over most of these ABC stations. Until next Friday, this is Don Dunphy saying good night.